Namaste, Star Family. Welcome to the Matrix Oracle. My name is Audrey. This is your cosmic weather forecast for Pluto retrograde, May 4th all the way to October 12th, 2025. So this time we're not going to experience this dance, continuous dance between Aquarius and Capricorn in Western astrology. Some of you, if you are a little bit of a nerd in terms of astrology, you know that in the true sky, this is between Capricorn and Sagittarius. I have an astrology live talk on YouTube that I'm going to share here for the ones watching on that platform, so you can have some details of why I'm holding both truths, how the Western and the Vedic true sky astrology are both holding valuable information. I'm more focused on the Western because from what I'm seeing with clients, there's a lot still that we are purging in terms of physical reality. So what are we learning through this phase of review? Yes, the little R for retrograde can stand as R for review. When the planet connected to your chakra goes retrograde, you're experiencing this energy inward, okay? When you work with Kundalini energy, Pluto is going to be connected to your solar plexus, particularly the back of your solar plexus. There's a lot of teachings about power and how you can bring that power from your inner transformation. In those degrees here of Aquarius, or the beginning of, where's that? Capricorn, we're working a lot with the law of resonance and having clarity in terms of the teachings of the law of vibration, the law of resonance. Understanding that we are always vibrating, thus sending out information at all times. So how are we going to learn those lessons? How are we going to have a better grasp on our vibration? Well, let me share it with you. First, you're going to want to look at the sacred geometry that involves Pluto. Pluto is in opposition with Mars and the Moon conjunct. Now, it's been coming up a lot recently in my private sessions and readings where the Moon really reveals itself as its association with the Tarot, which is the High Priestess, and Mars is the Tower card, which is why I often refer it to your nervous system. This is the circuitry. This is how you're moving. This is your fuel. This is your drive. Now, coming back to the Moon, this is how we are diving into the subconscious. Is with the movement of the Moon, we are bringing out from the bottom of the ocean what needs to be brought up to the surface. What I'm foreseeing for this particular Pluto retrograde is that there's going to be a lot of the subconscious patterns that are going to be revealed to you, especially in terms of how it connects to your nervous system. Maybe things as why you procrastinate towards a certain venture, a certain goal, even your soul's oath and purpose. There's going to be revelation about your drive, whether it's stalled, stuck, or going too fast forward and maybe sometime hitting walls. So there's going to be a rebalancing, a recalibration here with the teachings of the master of power and transformation, aka Pluto. The influences that we're seeing that could reside in the nervous system that needs to be pulled out to the surface are very much connected here with this cluster here, Mars and the Moon squaring the Sun. In the 8th house, anything that was unloving, like how do you react to your own blocks, creative blocks as simple as being stuck in traffic, blocks in maybe the plans you had, okay, of how things should be. How loving are you with the alignment of divine timing and divine order? This is going to be very supportive because it's teaching you one of the basics of the law of vibration. When you're coming from a place of joy and a place of love, then you align for what is meant for you. There might be lessons and teachings here between Pluto and this square energy with Chiron and Mercury in the 7th house. The things that maybe you have learned through your dynamics, through your relationship, when you were less aware of this whole universe supporting you and having to let go of some of the pattern of thoughts, of some of the past wounding, so you can allow a greater flow. You see here, then it can flow with this ease, with the trine energy, with the moon, showing you a greater way to treat yourself, heal yourself, support yourself, coach yourself into that higher expression of yourself through the eyes of love. One thing you'll notice also is how there's such great presence of planets on the right hemisphere of the chart map. This is the right hemisphere of your brain, which controls your left side of your body, which is the feminine. A lot of the teaching from those houses from 4th to 9th are very feminine. They're teaching you how to treat yourself, how to self-express. They're teaching you relationship. They're teaching you how to collaborate with others and how to be initiated by the divine. So a lot of teaching of the your vibrational power through the feminine energy. Rising and rising. Through this Pluto retrograde, let the divine feminine energy initiate you to the law of resonance, to its powers, to its teachings, because there's going to be a lot of shifts that are going to be then implemented into your nervous system, into the new version that you're rising into every single day. That's it, dear soul family. Thank you so much for all of your support. Please remember to like those videos. It supports all my platforms to grow. So thank you so much. Namaste.